Unfortunately, true love has a habit of running off the path and getting lost. When that happens, people's lives can get lost too. They can become trapped in a tangle of misery. Take the love of Duke Theseus, king of Athens, and Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons, for instance. They were to be married. Their love spread through all of Athens. Everyone was joyful and excited as they awaited the Duke's wedding day. Well, almost everyone. On the day before the royal wedding, Duke Theseus commands Hermia to marry Demetrius. But Hermia was in love with Lysander, and Helena in love with Demetrius. It is at this moment that two lovers and a friend meet in the market square. Hermia and Lysander exchange words before Helena and Hermia, both beautiful, share secrets that make their hearts ache.
Oh no, my love! Why is your cheek so pale? What chance the roses dare to fade so fast?
Like for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes. If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, or fancy's followers.
Good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, from Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
We promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold a time that lover's flight doth still conceal, through Athens' gate have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow, deep midnight.
I will, my love. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but Aaron mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither back again.
Love doesn't always turn out the way people would expect. Helena would soon find out. For it was not only in the human world that love caused unhappiness. The lovers didn't know this yet, but two different worlds would collide in the woods outside Athens that night. And the result would be chaos. Oberon, king of the fairies, was a creature of darkness and shadow, while his wife, Queen Titania, was moonlight and silver. The two loved each other dearly, but they quarreled bitterly.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Why art thou here? Come from the furthest steppe of India, but that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing that I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy.
Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg, little changeling boy, be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. Fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order. She, being mortal, of the boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy.
How long within
And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. We will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels. Go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Well, give me this boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not leave this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that herb that I showed thee once, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Once I have this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep and drop the liqueur of it into her eyes. But who comes here? I am invisible. Thou will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? One I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, abode within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. Yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius,
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look
and
upon
I am
thee.
sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee, and leave, and hide me in the woods, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart
I
as
will
you.
not stay thy questions. Go. Or if thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do mischief to thee in the wood.
I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I loved so well.
Come, now a roundel. Sing me now asleep, and then to your offices, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen, fill the mel with melody, sing in our sweet Hence, away, all is well. One aloof stand sentinel.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer. But how's the flower there?
There it is.
And there lies Titania, some time of the night, lulled in these flowers of dances and delight. And with this juice, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this wood. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do so when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garment he hath on. Affect it with some care, so that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And look thou, meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
What thou seest, when thou dost wake, do it, for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat, or bear, or pard, or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye thou shalt appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. To speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one prop.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer I have, and that end life when I am royalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this vile sport in stirring love. Night and silence. Who's here? Weeds of Athens doth he wear. Oh, no, this is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dark and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I doth throw every power this charm hath of. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy island. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence! Do not harm me thus!
Oh, thou darkly leave me, do not slow.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this one chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Who is here? Sister. Round? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood.
Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
I'd run through fire, I will, for thy sweet sake. Fair Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No! I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia. Helena. Who will not change the raven for the dove.
Good troth, you do me wrong. Good suit, you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well. Perforce, I must confess, I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia? And never mayst thou come, Lysander, near. All my powers, address your love and might. To honor Helena, to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Why me? Pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Alack? Where are you? Speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Not far away from where Titania lay asleep, two Athenians gathered to rehearse a play meant to be performed for the Duke on his wedding day. A weaver named Bottom and a carpenter named Peter Quince.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat, and here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire Lake in a parlous fear. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No! Make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
A lion amongst ladies is a most dreadful thing.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin after you have spoken. Enter into that break. And so everyone, according to his cue.
Play tour?
I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe. Stand forth.
Thisbe! The flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors.
Odors! Odors savor sweet, my dearest Thisbe dear, so has thy breath. But hark! A voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
You must speak now. Aye, marry must you, for you must understand that he goes to see a voice that he heard, and is to come again.
Oh, as true as horseback, that would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tube.
Pyramus, your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as true as horseback, that would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tube.
If I were fair, Thisbe.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted. Fly masters! Fly masters!
Why do you run away? This is a knavery of him to make me afeard.
Oh, bottom. Thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Oh, bless thee, bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. They will hear. I am not afraid.
And to prove how brave he was, Bottom began to sing. His voice was part human, part donkey. It woke Titania from her sleep.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, and so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force, perforce, doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Oh, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. Yet, to say the truth, love and reason do keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. And if I had enough wit to get myself out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go.
When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Oh! Oh! This falls out better than
and I could divide. Perhaps I yet latch the Athenians' eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do.
I took him sleeping, that's finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Oh, stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Why rest so bitter on your bitter foe?
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes and blood, plunge in the deep, and kill me too. Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds. You spend your passions on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what could I give him?
A privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so, see me no more, whether he be dead or now.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Hence, therefore, for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. Oh, fancy sick she is, pale of cheer, sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion bring her here, and I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in, apple of his eye.
Captain of our fairy band! Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
I had no judgment to her, I swore.
Or none in my mind. Now you give her all.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, perfect, divine. To what thy love shall I compare thou? Crystal is money. Oh, how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting glow.
Spite. Oh, hell. I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart. In Hermia's love, I yield you up my right. But yours of Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste for idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone.
Helena is not so.
Disparage not the fate thou dost not. Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy king.
Lysander found! Mine ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound, but why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Why seek'st thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me love thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Oh, she is one of this confederacy. I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious, Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, he who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Hold a wink at each other and hold the sweet jest up.
Stay until Helena. You're my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
I love thee. By my life I do. I swear that by which I will lose for thee. To prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou says so, withdraw and prove it to. Quick, come!
Lysander, where tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing! Let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love! Out, tawny Tartar! Out! Out, loathe medicine, hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes. So do you.
Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee. I love Helena.
You juggler! You cankerblossom! You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
I pray, though you mock me, gentlemen, let him not hurt me. I was never cursed.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Leave her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost never intend so little a show of love, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee. Cheek by jowl!
You mistress. All this coil is long of you.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay. Cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a prey. My legs are longer now. To run away!
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willingly.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. So far I'm glad it's sort for this. Their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these lovers so astray as they come not within another's way. And then crush this herb into Lysander's eyes, whose liqueur has virtuous properties. Whiles in this affair I do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. And her charmed eyes I will release from monstrous views. And all things shall be at peace.
Up and down. Up and down. I will lead them up and down. I'm feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak. Thou run away, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Come, thou recreant. Come, child. I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
We'll try no manhood here. Follow me.
The villain is much lighter heeled than I. Followed fast, but faster he did fly. Fallen am I in dark uneven way. Here will rest me. Come, O gentle day.
Follow my voice. I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt abide it, dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness hath constrained me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Weary night. A long, tedious night. That sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Never so weary, never so in woe. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean affray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, lay thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. I must to a barber's, Monsieur, for methinks I have marvelous hair without the face. I'm such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
You have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones. I pray that none of your people stir. I have an expedition of sleep upon.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist. Female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee! How I dote on thee!
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. Now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. Gentle Puck, take the transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, so that he, awakening when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think nothing of this night's accidents than as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will wake the fairy queen. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? You thought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this hat. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be, for now thou and I are new in enmity. We'll tomorrow night solemnly dance at Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. And there shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy King, attend. Mark, did you hear the morning lark?
We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
My hounds are of the Spartan kind, so fleet, so sad. But soft! What nymphs are these?
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns.
Good morrow, friends! I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this gentle conquered in this world? That hate being so far from jealousy to sleep near hate and fear not enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I bethink of me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hitherto into this wood, and I in fury have followed them, and fair Helen in fancy following me. But I know not, my good lord, I know not what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia faded as the snow. The object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helen.
For in the temple, by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. As for the morning now is something worn, our scheduled hunting trip shall be set aside. Away with us! To Athens! We'll have a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
The Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone through, we'd have all been made men. Oh, sweet bully Bottom, though he hath lost a 6 pence a day in his life, never did I so...
Peter?
Bottom? Oh, most courageous day! Oh, most happy hour! Oh, masters! I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian.
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I may never believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Joy, gentle friends! Joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
I see.
Together, they laughed and spread joy as they watched Bonham and Quince's play. All of Athens was decorated with flowers, and lamps were left burning in the windows, making the streets of Athens look like a city of stars.
My guts are spilling out in blood.
Would it please you to see the epilogue? Or to hear a burgle mass between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12, lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I pray we may outsleep the coming morn as much as we have overwatched this night. A fortnight hold we this in great solemnity, for nightly revels, new jollity.
Now it is the time of night, and the graves all gaping wide, every one lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am set with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house, give gathering light. By dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And in this ditty, after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note